Welcome to Kung Fu Epic number 2. So this is your bonus. God damn it! This is your bonus video. Damn it! This will be your bonus video if I can just get my shit together. This is your bonus video. How my excuse me. How my OG TikTok account got suspended, banned, and under review all at the same time. It's still under review. I'm also afraid to go back to get it because I'm afraid they're gonna not let me have it. So I made a video, and the one good thing about this app versus all the other apps is this app is not afraid to let you have freedom of speech. I made a video. You see my earbuds? Alright. I made a video about Felon 47, and you see how my ears do not protrude from my head. You can take a picture of Felon 47, and I see that his ears do not protrude from his head. So TikTok didn't like what I said. I literally said his ears is like mine, and there's no way that a jacket from a round from an M4 or an AR-15 is going to hit this man in that angle and not take it off without killing him or without him having a permanent scar that goes all the way to the ear. And Felon 47 has never showed us his ear. He's never showed us the hospital photos. And we know that this man is a liar for the simple fact that he tried to put a bogus tattoo on a man's hand who they accused of being an MS-13 agent when he wasn't. Look, if you voted for Trump, man, that's a you thing. Knock yourself out, but you got to start calling him out on his racism. If you're not willing to call him out on his racism, this speaks more about you than it does about him. I'm sorry if that's how you feel about it. It's the same thing when people would give Biden a hard time about voting for the 3 strikes bill. You forgot there was 40 some other people at that table, not just Biden, that voted for the stop and frisk and that voted for the 3 strikes bill. Biden was the only one. But Biden gets a tiny reprieve for being the only president in the United States history to apologize to Native American people for the atrocity that is America. Alright? So if you're going to blame him for voting against black people or being the worst towards black people, then you also got to blame every goddamn body else. And that includes Mayor Giuliani, or Lawyer Giuliani, who Felon 47 has thrown under the bus, as he continues to throw people who have sided with him under the bus. Well, TikTok, on the other hand, has decided that you can't be making videos about Felon 47, or they will be scrapped. Not only will they be scrapped, you will have your account banned or suspended and under review. So my TikTok account under JW_GrayWolf616, aka EFG, is on the chopping block. I have a new account, which I'm on right now, listening to some other Pretendian stuff going on. And the Pretendians get to be racist. You got people all over TikTok making us black people look stupid, talking about some black people are now the Atlanteans because Atlanta is over top of Atlantis. Look, man, I'm part black. I'm also part native. I'm also part white. You can read the goddamn bio. It hasn't changed since I've been on this fucking app for the however many years, 11, 12, 13 years that I've been on this thing, not counting Kung Fu Epic number 1, which I don't have control over anymore. I don't know how it's even still in existence, but hey, it's there. The Navajo Nation, by the way, has not had water rights in almost 2 years. Alright, without my other account, I can't give you a definite because I don't know when the last time I made a video about it. But hey, it is what it is. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of these social media apps are not allowing you to have freedom of speech. TikTok has joined that fray, which is why I said in my prep show or in my thank you or my apology video that I'm going to be looking into other social media apps. And if YouTube starts becoming more like TikTok, where you can do lives and do videos and do chats and everybody can come on your panels, then and not be afraid to let us speak our mind and not ban us for some shit. I mean, if it's being racist, okay, cool, I can get that. But like when it's something important and it needs to be said, This is the only safe place I have. Alright? This is the only place I have where I can talk about Felon 47 and still have an account. You know, TikTok has become very controversial about that because Felon 47 saved TikTok twice. Alright? And TikTok's going to be getting some changes come next month, and they're going to get a new name. So, I don't know how that's going to work out, but I know that I'm going to start looking into other ventures like Red Note and Lemon 8 and Snapchat to see how far I can go with that. I'll still keep TikTok, but if the changes come to the point where I can't be me and I can't speak my fucking God-given right of freedom of speech, I'm not going to stay there. You know? Now, I will say this. I still love Instagram. I still love Facebook, although I love Instagram more. I'm more popular on Instagram. You know, I have a better following on TikTok, but I never left Instagram. I love Instagram. But Instagram doesn't have what TikTok has, and TikTok doesn't have what Instagram has. And they're different dichotomies, but they're great. But neither one of them have what YouTube has. But YouTube sadly doesn't have what TikTok or Instagram has. So you see, I have to have all of these social medias, and it's mostly for my acting career. But my TikTok got scrambled and under review and suspended, possibly banned, because I made a video about Felon 47 on the anniversary of him getting his ear shot the fuck off, which was bullshit with the bogus assassination attempt, which is also bullshit because nobody in that young man's family came out to even acknowledge that he existed. Nobody. No family member, nothing. The firefighter's wife who lost his life, she came out and talked about it. The two soldiers who want to sue Joe Biden and his administration for them going to a Trump rally, they still mad and still want to sue. And I will say this, and y'all can take this the wrong way, or you can take it the right way. Let me get closer so you can understand what I'm about to say. Look, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you are going to a rally with politics, and the politician that you are supporting is a devout fucking racist, and someone is trying to unalive him, that's on you. You may not like it, but that's on you. And I state this because of the same fact that happened to the people in the movie theater that were shot up during the Batman movie that Christian Bale was in. Christian Bale's not responsible for some jackass with the gun. Why was the gun allowed in the movie theater? You know, they have metal detectors. People want to sue the movie theater. Granted, you can't really sue the movie theater because nobody told you to go to the movies. You know, you chose to go to the movies and some asshole went in with a goddamn gun. That's not the movie theater's fault. It's not your fault. It's that asshole's fault. But it's the simple fact that you can't really sue them because they aren't really liable for your safety. They're liable for your entertainment. Which is why when you don't like the movie, you can go down to the bottom and call the manager out and request a motherfucking refund. And a lot of people don't understand how that works. And I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I'm just giving you the fucking truth. I give you 99.9. Y'all know that. It's the same thing with the concert where the white fella who was dating a Filipino girl decided to put some goddamn turret guns in a hotel and spray a concert that he didn't even have to do that. But he did that because he was an asshole. All those people wounded and dead, their families wanted to sue the concert. They wanted to sue the artist. It's not the artist's fault. He's not your security guard. He's not responsible for your security. He also, for some reason, got on this guy's bad side, apparently, and that guy just decided everybody who likes this artist is going to get shot. That's not the artist's fault. That's the asshole pulling the trigger's fault. And that's a lot of things that people don't want to take into consideration before they downgrade or say something to people. Now, I got my bitter feelings towards Trump. I can't stand that man. The world could do without him. But he's the top guy right now, and that's the way it is. However, I recently just saw a picture of this dude. He don't look good, y'all. He don't look healthy at all. He don't look like he's going to make it to the end of 2025. And I'm not wishing bad on him, but he looks bad. I literally saw him on the news just a few seconds ago. He looks bad. I mean, he looks really, really fucking bad. I'm not going to pray for him. I don't care about him. I can't fucking stand him. If his health degrades any faster and he goes, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, karma does not forget an address. All the shit he's done, all the importing to people, all the racist shit that he allowed ICE to do without question or without remorse. This shit's all a circle of karma. And as long as ICE keeps doing bad shit to people and innocent people, and he thinks he's not gonna suffer for that shit, yo, karma don't forget an address, y'all. It really don't. Be careful what you do to people out here. I'm deadly serious. If you're fucking pissing people off or you're hurting people because you can, don't forget that people can hurt you because they can. No. And I want to say, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't want the man to die or anything, but I'm not going to be mad if he does. As long as it's natural causes, I do not give a fuck. Am I going to shed tears for this fucker? No, because I don't look like an Indian to him. Just let that be known. I don't look like an Indian to him. And back in 1989, he wanted 5 young men who are my age now, the 4 is still alive, to be killed. He wanted the death penalty back for the Central Park 5. Then he went after Native Americans, not once, but twice, because we remember Standing Rock when Obama put the decree of protection against Standing Rock. It's not supposed to be undone, and his ass decided he's going to executive order remove the decree of protection for Standing Rock. And a lot of those natives are now facing criminal charges because he removed the decree of protection from the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. Do you think for a New York minute that I am going to shed one tear for this fucker? No, I am not. I only give a fuck about one Trump. Only one. Tiffany. That's the only Trump I give a fuck about because she's the only decent fucking Trump there. I don't give a fuck about Barron unless that motherfucker puts on them dog tags back there and sign up for the military. I don't give a fuck about that fucker. Fuck him. He's a young punk ass bitch that can't fight either. Just like his big ass daddy. Neither one of them been in a fist fight a day of their goddamn life. And money protects the rich. Except for in a fist fight. You can't pay a motherfucker to not hate you. You can't pay a motherfucker to not whoop your ass. You can't give them enough money. You may be able to pay some people. You may literally be able to buy your way out of a fist fight. I'll give you $6 million cash right now if you don't whoop my ass. Let's go. I don't want no check. I want it all in cash. $6 million tax free. That's the only way you're going to stop me from ever beating up somebody rich. It's like, yo, dude, I can't fight. I ain't been in a fight. I'll give you $6 million cash right now. I said, I don't want no check. I want it all in cash. Ain't nobody got that kind of money to hand to some little jackass like me. I'm just going to take that assault charge. Just going to take the assault charge. Fuck it. No. Maybe if your rich ass mouth just kept silent, would have gotten into any fist fights. But you can look at people and tell that they haven't really been in fist fights a day in their fucking life. They may have had some skirmishes, maybe a pushing argument, because rich people don't really fight like talking about it. That's why they come to play people like me, to see us in arenas and shit. I never got to be in an arena because I'm only 5'3" and people wouldn't bank on me on their worst day. But now, they have people my size when I was 20 pounds lighter that do that. By the way, I'm on a weight loss journey starting next month. So, come September the 1st, I'm going to be working on losing this big-ass belly. And I'm going to get back into shape or die trying. So, we're going to try to do that. But yeah, my TikTok account basically got hammered because I made a statement about the anniversary of Trump being shot in the fucking ear. Which was actually this ear, because this is my right side. No scar. Everybody's posting maxi pads on their head that's been used. And you can tell just by looking at him right now. His health is gone. His health is gone, yo. So y'all better be stepping up because in 2026, I'm pretty sure Vance is going to be in charge and Trump will probably be in a hospital bed. His health is gone. I took notice of that. I'm not wishing nothing bad on the man, but if he goes, I'm not shedding any motherfucking tears. And I can say that here without having a fucking problem because all my videos are for 18 plus. But at that same time, I don't have no ill will for the man, but I can't stand him. I'm not going to wish death on him, but I can't stand him. And if he goes, the only person I'm going to feel bad for is Tiffany. I don't give a fuck about Ivanka. I don't give a fuck about Barron. I don't give a fuck about John Jr. I don't give a fuck about none of those motherfuckers. Barron, Your kid, not my fucking problem. But Tiffany has had the worst since his first run as president. Tiffany has taken the blunt of everything. So I will feel for her and I will pray for her. But as for the rest of the motherfuckers, fuck them. And as for Tiger Woods, who's dating a Trump, they're just biding their time, dude. You are still part black. And Trump don't like blacks or Asians. So I don't even know how you got this close to this motherfucker and he just trying to play nice. But hey, what go around, come around. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, but hey, let us know when he decides to grab your mom's by the vagina. And let's see how you feel about that then, Mr. Woods. But hey, maybe the girl got good booty. It is what it is. But you better watch your daughter because, you know, he once told an 8-year-old he would have sex with her in 10 years. Well, he told her father, but it's done it more than once. So if I was Tiger Woods, I'd be very careful where my daughter is while I'm dating one of Trump's grandchildren or whatever. Because while you're dating them, he could be diddling her. Which only goes to prove, Tiger, that you've somehow forgotten who you are. And I guess your proximity to whiteness is going to probably cost your daughter her sexual health. You think I would have my daughter around anybody who's hiding the Epstein list and refusing to let us see it? Yeah, look at all the shit going on in the world right now. And everybody's trying to be away from the Epstein list. No, we're not going to let that shit slide. We're not. He's on that Epstein list. And he's just as guilty as P. Diddy and R. Kelly. And all you Trump supporters don't want to say anything. But Echo Fan Grey Wolf just did. I am done. Thank you for watching. And hopefully I will have my other account back within the next couple of days from TikTok. And if not, I'll just have to start over with my new account under Echo Fan Grey Wolf 626 versus 616 because there was a phone glitch. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be seeing you. Oh, come